car, take you back downtown. We'll be
doing it and doing it and doing
Bringing
it.
the world of entertainment,
Doing it and doing
WCSU,
it
your
and
new
doing it
favorite
and
iHeart radio station, Fresh World Radio. Your man, Mr. Self. And for the pre-scandal event, we have Miss La Erotica. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm fantastic. I can't complain at all. And I'm glad that you came on the Fresh World Radio to share some of your scandalous poetry.
I'm
with us.
definitely glad to be here. The pleasure is all mine.
I'm hoping that you can open up with a little bit of your flavor so that those are listening in can get an idea of who Miss La Erotica is.
No problem. Come. I lay myself wide open, stretch out to the sky, receiving you without question, overexposed. Come. As you enter my most vulnerable places, hold me close to you. Let this be our divining moment of shared, concealed fantasies. As we explore each other, come. Intense pleasure, unforeseen moments, pleasures of raw good pain that frees the mind and unlocks your spirits, never wanting to leave. Come. And as we have reached our peak of an invigorating satisfaction, our hearts beat faster, 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 and the breath is steady rapid. Come, come, come.
All right, come. So, my goodness. Gentlemen, ladies, I know the ladies are listening in right now, and I appreciate you listening in. And that was come, and the gentlemen definitely can understand that, and the ladies, I'm sure, can definitely understand that.
That's right.
Why don't you take us to another space, another mental space with another piece? This is scandalous.
This is scandalous. This is how we get down on Scandalous Thursdays.
That's
the
it.
Pre-scandal, right?
The pre-scandal.
Okay. Selfish lover. When I give and can't receive, for the unadulterated pleasure of pleasing him pleases me, I feel empty, as a mere servant denied, only to kneel and be present while devouring fruits of his manliness filling me up, indulging gluttony, devouring nutrients of him that glide down my throat like warm honeydew, dripping down my fingers on a warm summer night. I swallowed every ounce of him, addicted to his nourishment, devouring complete consumption. Selfish I am.
Selfish you are. Mr. Self, Fresh World Radio. Miss La Erotica. And if you are listening in, you can call in 773-995-2828 and let us know what you think about what you are hearing at this moment. Also on Twitter at Miss La Erotica, and Facebook La Erotica Poet. You can let us know what's going on, how you're feeling, and just post it. Let us know, because this particular segment is to get you into the mind state of Miss Olivia. Do you have something, La Erotica, that would kind of capture one of those moments that she has from one of those seasons?
I believe I can do a little something.
Do a little something?
If I were Olivia, I think this is probably what she was thinking when she first met the president. When our eyes met, I remember the first time I watched you from a panoramic view, glazing in a room full of muted people, distracted by the aura of your masculine presence, fantasizing in my mind of what your voice sounds like and what your lips would feel like pillowed by mine. I stood in slow motion, wanting to know you, trying to gain your attention. You looked up, I looked away. Time decided to stand still. Our eyes met and said eternity.
Wow, that's pre-scandal, scandalous La Erotica Poet. And these pieces are coming out of the book Unveiled Passion.
Yes.
So where's your inspiration come from?
Well, most of my inspiration comes from things that I experience, things that I fantasize about. Writing takes me to a different place. It helps me escape. It's kind of being like on my own little island,
Right.
be it reflective, futuristic, or things that I aspire to do. That's what writing does for me. It's an outlet, but some of this is possibly diary type stuff. I won't say any names. I don't kiss and tell. So it's different things. It's a collection of things.
So when you say diary type stuff, some of these pieces are episodes of your life that you decided to include.
That's possibly.
Possibly.
Or the fantasies
Oh, indeed.
of what that entails in my mind.
Right.
Some of it's fact, some of it's fiction.
And I was just thinking about this earlier today. How important is it to have that imagination? Because everything that's intimate does not have to be physical.
It's true.
So how important is it to be able to get into that space or to meet a person that understands that?
It's very important, but it's rare. Sometimes it's rare to find those type of things. It's hard to find those type of connections that are kind of pure and that are not going to stifle who you are or your imagination. Especially as artistry,
Right.
you know how that goes. Some people have the tendency to take things very personal when it's your personal work, which never, you definitely indeed hold to your heart and personal. So it's kind of like, it's just hard to find. It's hard to find that balance of a person that can possibly do that. But it's important.
La Erotica is in the building, and she's going to continue giving you some pre-scandalous heat before the Scandal show that comes on at about 9 o'clock. But right now we're going to take a break, and we'll come back with La Erotica on CSU Fresh World Radio. Bring your world of entertainment, WCSU, your new favorite iHeart radio station. Mr. Self Fresh World Radio with Miss La Erotica Poet. And we have a call on the line. WCSU, who's this?
Yo, what's up? It's your man Farrell.
You want to say something to Miss La Erotica?
I hear through the grapevine you got nominated, nominations coming through. How does it feel to be in, being voted and respected as a female erotic poet?
Wow, that's amazing.
Wow, you're nominated. Wow.
The funny thing is that I'm just finding this out.
Well, congratulations.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. It feels really good. My heart is racing right now. I'm like, okay, I am.
Anything else you want to say to Miss La Erotica?
Man, just stay humble, stay on your path, and enjoy your craft. I see you've been putting in work and enjoy the fruits and labors of it now.
Indeed.
Thank you so much.
Farrell, another poet. I had the opportunity to share the stage with him for a night of passion. Was that what it was, Ms. La Erotica?
Yes, it was.
It was a night of passion.
It was a night of passion. People are still talking about that.
So what about transgression? What about when you're doing something that good and well you shouldn't be doing? Whether, if we're talking about Olivia, do you have anything that may speak to that, or something that you just want to say off the top of the head?
Her situation is a little unique because she has pretty much permission from this man's wife to be his mistress. Right. Because, that's like laying it all on the line. His wife is like Rambo love, really, like she's down no matter what. Whatever it takes to satisfy you, I'm down. Right. So, as far as her preference, I don't find a problem with her preference. Okay. Because if it was a man and he was sleeping with woman to woman and man to man, it wouldn't matter.
It wouldn't matter. Okay, well, let's talk about let's hear some more. Some unveiled passion. Let's get into some feelings right now on Fresh World Radio. La Erotica.
Lose myself. There I lay in the aftermath of a room scented of lust, passion, and all boundaries broken. I'm silent with my own thoughts. Nothing makes sense. I don't know who I have become or who I've been with. I'm having hot flashes. I still feel the hands satisfying my body and lips kissing me everywhere. My arms are stretched out in gratification. Fingertips running through my hair, my moans of satisfaction cry outwardly. I'm drowning in a pool of lust, which becomes my natural habitat. I want more. I need more. Muted faces I form through my hands, picture-perfect views. One voice whispers. I try to drown out the sounds as my legs buckle from fleshly reminders of him thrusting inside of me. I'm lost, and there's no turning back.
I love it. Oh my God. 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 All right. I need somebody to Facebook me or get me back on track because I've lost my whole hosting ability to get an idea of what I'm doing, what's going on with the next segment. And we're definitely going to keep moving forward with a few more pieces. And it really makes me want to say something of you. All right, I'll tell you what.
Okay.
You do a piece, and then I'll follow up with something and see if I can keep up with what you do. So, once you say, once you finish your spot, then I'll come up with something after, right immediately, right after you. Immediately.
Okay.
All right. Pre-scandal, La Erotica.
I wonder, does he know how amazing he is? How his uncompromising sacrifices has an impact on the greater good of the world? Does he know that when I'm with him, the scared little girl in me feels safe and secure? Does he know my heart whispers to him, and there are no limits to how far we will go? I will protect his heart without hesitation, even from myself. My heart smiles at the pieces of trust and security he gives. Acknowledging his past will never be our future. I wonder if he knows that I understand he's fragile, yet the strongest man I know. I wanted him to know I pray for him every night, and I am inspired through his silent aspiration that love is possible. I wonder if he knows he's him.
Baby, you're melting. Baby, you're melting. You're melting all over me as my motion stimulate and our organs masturbate. See, girl, you're a tall glass of water, kept at 31 degrees. My waist paralyzed by your knees. My sweat begins to trickle, liquefying your solid essence. My 98 Fahrenheit rises as my oral fluids baptizes your body. Suddenly you're the cool queen who turns into the hottie. Baby, you're melting. Baby, you're melting like pineapple snowballs on a hot summer's day as I suck your juicy flavor and you refresh my flesh, sending chills to my brain, a slight tinge of pain. You liquefy like humid air, turn to rain. Baby, you're melting. My thrust is accelerated. My back is agitated by your razor sharp nails. Our body burns from the friction, so as we smoke I inhale. Baby, you're melting. Baby, you're melting. Baby, you're melting. Baby, baby. You melted. You melted all over me like warm butter on hot toast. So I toast, holding my glass high. I propose a toast to you, the one who was so cool. When I looked at you, you made my eyelids turn blue, like the ice that keeps my drinks cool, but no longer, 'cause, baby, you melted. We'll be right back. WCSU, La Erotica Poet.
Faster, stronger. That needs you to hurry up now, 'cause I can't wait much longer. I know I got to be right now, 'cause I can't get much longer. Man, I've been waiting all night now. That's how long I've been on ya.
WCSU, La Erotica Poet, Fresh World Radio. I had a good time with that particular segment, right?
The pleasure was all mine.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I mean, it was off of your inspiration that allowed me to be able to find a certain space to get into. So since we're talking about get into, let's get into another piece for those listeners on right now.
Okay. This one is While You Were Away. While you were away, my body yearned for you. It called out a silent cry that could be heard from the Everglades to the very core of the earth. The cry grew more intense as the moments away from you became longer and stronger. I became a victim of my own obsession, needing you to enter me while you were away. My hands became your hands and explored me in every sacred place just as you do. And for the sake of accuracy, I did it over and over again until I was complete. While you were away, we lied naked on the floor. You touched my lips. Your touch spewed the taste of sweet nectars from my mystical garden. While you were away, we made love in the shower, your expression as clear as the water that glides down my body, needing each drop. I see you, I hear you, I smell you, I taste you, tasting me. I feel you. While you were away, I experienced you, experiencing me.
Ooh, my goodness. My goodness. Oh, my goodness. My goodness. Can I say something one time?
Sure.
Just, you want to merge with me. Direct portions of my passion splash, rotating erotica within the walls of your mental. My fingers manifesting manuals of masturbation, perspiration, tongue for oral gratification, licking and sucking and French kissing, open mouth to pelvis, swirling figure eights at high speed. I do this thing. Saliva lick to your candy ass as I bring orgasmic heat to melt your candy coating. We bond like sexual attraction when no one is around. I put you in an awkward position. I see we're going back and forth.
Yeah, this is, yeah.
This pre-scandal for the last one to close out. First of all, before we get to that, what are the new projects? What are you working on? What's going on?
I have a lot of great things going on. I'm currently working under Dreamer Management. I'm in the studio with a wonderful producer, Day the Fresh.
Absolutely. Shout out Day the Fresh.
Absolutely amazing. Like, he's magical.
Wow.
Like, it's the stuff that he does, you have no idea. He actually has a project coming up too in March.
Okay.
And he's doing his Project Norit is his project.
My goodness. I can't wait for that come. And if you don't know Day the Fresh, you do know him because I play the record. He produced the record Black Hoodie.
Right.
A tribute to Trayvon Martin, including you and
Pierre
and Ivan Ellis.
Yep.
Absolutely. A great record. And we're probably getting to that in the bottom of this hour, the 9 o'clock hour. But right now we know the scandal is on. If they want to get a copy of this book, where can they find a copy of this book? Because this book is incredible. And when I got it, it came with a blindfold. Yeah. So my wife and I haven't got an opportunity to use it, but We'll get there.
You need to do that.
We'll get there.
Homework. That's your homework. Next time I see you, say that blindfold came in handy.
Yeah. I'm a little afraid. But where can they find you?
They can find my book at lulu.com. That's LULU.com. They can also visit my website, which is laeroticapoet.com. LAEROTICAPOET.com.
And they can get it right now. You can go on that site right now to laeroticapoet.com, and this fly music comes on. It sets a mood. It'll enhance your Thursday evening.
Yeah, and speaking of the mood, right now, like I say, I'm in the studio with Data Fresh. We just recorded over the weekend a hot joint called Take It.
Oh, I did hear that.
Exactly.
And we have to get a radio-friendly version of that.
Exactly.
But it still will be available, right?
Exactly. We also did Rain with Bella C, which is another extraordinary artist that's up and coming. So we're working on some things. I'm doing some things. Gonna have a release party.
That should be fun. Let's try to do something in December, or definitely prior to the release party,
okay,
so that we can play some of the new records from the actual. And the project is incredible because it's a book as well as an audio enhancement CD that'll be with the book. So that's something I'm looking forward to, because you are such a premier poet, and I am so very glad that you came to share your wonderful art with us.
It's an honor. It's an honor, and the pleasure is all mine, like I said before.
Her name is La Erotica Poet, and you can catch her at laeroticapoet.com. Also on Twitter at Miss La Erotica, and Facebook La Erotica Poet.